Let's begin with the vocabulary from Al-Baqarah verse 85 part 2. جزاء recompense. خزي disgrace. رد يرد to return. Now let's turn to the second part of Al-Baqarah verse 85. Before we jump in, feel free to pause the video for a moment and go over the text yourself. It's 2 pages in total. Now let's go through it together. First we have أفتؤمنون, which is question particle alif hamza plus particle fa plus tu'minuna from the verbal root hamza mim nun. To prefix sukun on the first radical, kasra as the stem vowel indicate form for imperfect verb, and una ending indicates plural. And the question particle hamza turns this verb into a question, do you believe? Which is a question addressed to the Jews at that time. Moving on, we get bibadi, which is bi plus badi, meaning in some or in part. It's in genitive because of the preposition bi. The following word is al-kitabi, meaning the book or scripture. It's in genitive, so here we get an idafa, meaning part of the scripture. Moving on, wa takfuruna is wa plus takfuruna from the verbal root kafara, meaning and you disbelieve. Moving on, we get bibadin again, meaning in part. So the first line, أفتؤمنون ببعض الكتاب وتكفرون ببعض, means, so do you believe in part of the scripture and disbelieve in part? But what does it mean that they disbelieved in part? It means that they were following the scripture in ransoming captives, but disobeying it in the first place by killing and driving one another out. Moving on, we get fama, meaning then what. Next word is jaza'u, meaning recompense. It's from the root jim-zay-ya, which is the same root that the verb jaza, as in jazakallahu khairan, comes from. It's in nominative as the predicate, and the verb to be is implied. Moving on, we get man, meaning the one who. It forms an idafa with the previous word, meaning the recompense of the one who. Up next is yafalu, meaning he does. Next up is dhalika, meaning that. And then we get minkum, which is min plus pronoun kum, meaning among you. So the first line, فَمَا جَزَاءُ مَن يَفْعَلُ ذَلِكَ مِنكُمْ, means, then what is the recompense of the one who does that among you? Moving on to the second line, we get illa, meaning except. Next word is khizyun, from the root kha-zay-ya, meaning disgrace. It's in nominative as an appositive for jaza'u in the first line. Next we get fi, meaning in. And then we have al-hayati from the root ha-ya-ya, meaning the life. It's in genitive because of the preposition fi. Next we get the adjective ad-dunya from the root del nun well, meaning worldly. So the second line, illa khizyun fil hayati dunya, means except disgrace in worldly life. And to recap from the first line, we get, then what is the recompense of those who do that among you, except disgrace in worldly life? Moving on, we have wa yauma, which is wa plus yauma, meaning day. It's an adverbial accusative, so we translate it as on the day. Moving on, we get al-qiyamati from the root qaf well mim. It's in genitive, forming an idafa, meaning the day of the resurrection. Moving on, we get yuraduna from the root ra del del, meaning they will be returned. The Dhamma on the imperfect prefix and Fatha as the stem vowel indicate passive imperfect verb. The stem vowel appears on the first radical because it's a doubled verb, and una ending indicates plural. Moving on, we get illa meaning to. Up next is ashatti from the root shin del del, meaning the most severe. It's in genitive because of the preposition illa. The next word is al-adhabi from the root ain del be, meaning the punishment. It's in genitive forming an idafa, meaning the most severe of punishment, or simply the most severe punishment. So to recap the first line, وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ يُرَدُّونَ إِلَّا أَشَدِّ الْعَذَابِ means, and on the day of resurrection, they will be returned to the most severe punishment. Moving on to the second line, we have wama meaning and not. Next we have Allahu, which is in nominative as the subject. And then we have bighafilin, which is bi plus ghafilin from the root ghain fa lam, meaning unaware. The preposition bi is used for emphasis, and ghafilin is in genitive because of bi. It serves as the predicate, and the verb to be is implied. Moving on, amma is an plus ma, meaning about what. And finally, we get ta'amaluna from the root ain mim lam, meaning you do. So the second line, وَمَا اللَّهُ بِغَافِلٍ عَمَّا تَعْمَلُونَ means, and Allah is not unaware of what you do. And that brings us to the end of the entire ayah. So let's go back and recap it from the beginning. In English, we get, then you are the very ones killing one another and driving a group of yourselves out of their homes, supporting one another against them in sin and transgression. And if they come to you as captives, you ransom them, although their expulsion was forbidden to you. So do you believe in part of the scripture and disbelieve in part? Then what is the recompense for those who do that among you, except disgrace in worldly life? And on the day of resurrection, they will be returned to the most severe punishment. And Allah is not unaware of what you do.